Hi.
Hi, welcome. All right, doing a tag team legends match here. On my other stream, I got Fire Pro Wrestling World going for those interested. So this is the Hart Foundation versus the British Bulldogs versus the Killer Bees versus the Rockers. Rockers with young Shawn Michaels. Was his first WWF character. And welcome, Jeff. I see you in the chat. All right. Let's wait for some people to come in here. We'll start talking here. This is actually on WWE 2K23. I'm using I actually just loaded up the roster because they're shutting the servers off on 23 in 2 weeks from today. So I just loaded up the roster, just finalized my create a wrestler roster. So because they're gonna shut it down in 2 weeks from today, like I said. And this 2K23 is a good game if you don't have 24. You're good with 23. Just load up your roster now because they're shutting the servers off. Actually, 23 is actually, I'm finding it crashes less than 24. All right, nobody's here. I'll just wait. I'll talk when you guys show up. I'll let this run. You here, Jeff? I see you said hi there in the chat.
How are you?
All right, I'm back. All right, hey Jeff, how are you? I'm good. Hope you're well too. All right, so we got they're still battling here, so I had to step away for a minute. Is anybody here? Say hi in the chat if you're here. Otherwise, we'll just wait for some people to pop in here. You here, Jeff? I see you in the chat there. Did you leave? I think he left. All right. So we got a nice battle here. This is if you're wondering, this is WWE 2K23, not 24. I just went back. I'm using 23 because I went back to finalize my roster before they shut the servers down in 2 weeks. If you're just joining. And I got some really good cause here. They came actually the Heart Foundation's the in-game ones, but the other 6, the Rockers and the Killer Bees and British Bulldogs are created. Actually, the Shawn Michaels and Davey Boy Smith are actually in the game, but they're probably based on the actual ones there. The Killer Bees and Marty Jannetty, I think, are the only ones and not actually in game. Yeah, Heart Foundation 1, 2, and Davey Boy's 3, and Shawn Michaels is 4. Yeah, Dynamite Kid, the Killer Bees, and Marty Jannetty. Those 4. 4 are actually based on from in game. They are created based off in game. The other 4 guys are actually not in the game at all because Davey Boy Smith and Shawn Michaels are in the game. They're just not as their tag team wrestlers. But the other 4 are not in game or not in it at all. Which I like to see the Killer Bees in the WWE 2K series. But yeah, if you have 2K23, finalize your roster. You got 2 weeks. And they're shutting it down January 6th, so you get 2 weeks from today. So the actually, when you put 23 on, they're actually telling you to buy 2K24 because they're shutting the servers down. But I have 24. 23 actually crashes less than 24. I don't know if anybody noticed. If you have 23 and 24, 23 is more stable. It doesn't crash as much. It still crashes, but not like 20. It's 24 crashes more. I hope they stabilize 25 more. I hope 25 crashes less than 24. I don't know why they can't like get these games to not crash or rarely crash because they crash way too often and like games like Madden and the NHL game and all these yearly games they never crash or rarely crash, but the WWE 2K series crashes like all the time. Not like 2K20, but they crash quite a bit. 2K20 was in its own space there. We push that one aside. It's on its own level of crashing amount. But the 23 is not just super stable, but it's more stable. Of course, the 2K series is not as new as Madden, and stuff. Madden's been getting fine-tuned since the 80s. It's the longest running yearly game, I think. As far as I know, I think Madden's the longest running yearly game. Because it's been every year since 88, I want to say. Something like that. I don't know when I think it started in 88, Madden. So it's been they've been fine-tuning that for a lot longer than 2K. And like the NHL games, I think that started in early 90s, so that's been getting fine-tuned for a long time. And the NBA 2K, it's been around a while too. Man, 2K is actually young compared to the other sports games. The WWE 2K game here, that's probably part of the reason why it's not as stable. But by now it should be more stable because it's 10 years old now. It shouldn't be crashing as much as it does. They work on it every year, and it should be getting more stable as time goes by. So I'm hoping 25 is really solid. Because every game crashes, so you got a rare crash is acceptable because every game's going to crash here and there. But the too frequent is not good. They got to do something about it. Most of the crashes with the community creation stuff, they have to stabilize this game. Hopefully 25 is stable. All right, anybody watching? Just waiting for the chat here to get going. But this game is I'm hoping that 25 doesn't crash too much. Because yeah, you can't get upset if a game crashes. You can't get upset if it's rare, but if it's crashing all the time, that's not acceptable. But yeah, looking forward to 25. I just hope it crashes less than 24. Because 24 crashes too much. No, it's not. I mean, it's great. It's perfect compared to 20, but it still crashes too much. And when the fact that it crashes more than 23, in my experience, they're going the wrong way. They need to, yeah. So fingers crossed, as 25 is stable and doesn't crash too often. But a game should crash rarely. If it's crashing too often, it's something's wrong. They really need to. They have to start over or something. Especially they took the extra year to get to 2K22, and the game's still having problems. And it's a great game too. I enjoy it when it's not crashing. Because there's one thing in 24, if a match goes too long, the game crashes. I don't know if you notice. If you have a really long match, the game will crash. 23 doesn't do that. It's more match can run for 10 hours and it'll still be going on 23. 24, you're lucky if you get a 2-hour match. You can't get a match to go 2 hours on 23. You can't get a match to go 2 hours on 24 before it crashes. But 23, I ran a match for like 10 hours and it didn't crash. So 23 is more stable from what I can tell. Anybody in the chat here? Jeff says, hi, how are you? I'm good. Hopefully everybody's good. So if you just joined, this is the Rockers versus the Heart Foundation versus the Killer Bees versus the British Bulldogs. So all tag teams from the past. And the Heart Foundation is the in-game. The only one that's in-game. The others are created. This is WWE 2K23. I just finalized my roster before they shut the servers off. I have 24. I just wanted to go back and fine-tune my roster for 23 before I can't download anymore for it. If you have 23, you got 2 weeks to finalize your roster before they shut it off. Which is too soon. They shouldn't shut it off so soon. The game's not even out 2 years and they're shutting it off already. That's way too soon. The server should be on 5 years. Actually, I'd like 10, but I'd take 5. I understand they can't leave the servers on forever, but I think 5 years would be fair. 10 would be ideal, but 5 would be fair enough. Because I'm sure it costs money to run the servers and everything like that, but I think they should give people 5 years because you got a lot of people stay behind the series to save money. They buy an older version, and then the community creations is off. If somebody gets 2K23 for Christmas and doesn't know the servers are going off in about a week and a half after Christmas Day, they're going to be upset when they're building their roster and all of a sudden the servers go off. Especially if it's like a little kid that can't read the warning when you open the game. They don't even know, and then one day they go in there and they can't download who they want. They'll be upset. You got like an angry 8-year-old. All right, this is the fatal 4-way tag team thing they do. I hope 2K25 goes to 10 wrestlers at a time. I like to see, because I want to have 5-on-5 tag matches, like the original, like the first Survivor Series when they had 5-on-5. I like to be able to do that, but they need to, because I'm sure PS5 Pro can run 5-on-5, and probably PS5 can run 5-on-5. They're both powerful. If the 5 can't, I'm sure the Pro can for sure. This is a fun match here. I didn't create any of these. The Heart Foundations were in the in-game Heart Foundation, and the others I got off somebody named Honcho's Legends created them. He does a real good job. And then the arena I got, I forgot the name. Sorry, I forgot the name of who I got the arena from, but it's an old WWF 80s style arena with the red, white, and blue ropes, which you just saw on Saturday Night's Main Event a few weeks ago. They used those color ropes. So I'll take match request. Anybody has a match request, I'll do the match if you want to request a match. I have Fire Pro Wrestling World running right now as well, because YouTube lets you stream. I got Fire Pro running off my PC, and then I got the PlayStation 5 Pro running WWE 2K23. So YouTube lets you stream more than one game at a time. So I'm talking on this one, and I have the other one just running. All right, we got a lot of action here. We got the... Who's that? Is that D? Dynamite down. That's Dynamite there. Dynamite's just suplexing Marty. You got Anvil on Davey Boy over there. British Bulldogs and Heart Foundation used to have a lot of... They had a lot of great tag matches. They were big-time rivals. They could probably do a documentary about the rivalry between the Bulldogs and the Heart Foundation from the 80s. Because that rivalry ran from, I don't know when they first fought each other, but yeah, through the mid 80s, probably 84, 85, 86, 87 in there. The Bulldogs, I think, broke up in 88. I think Dynamite Kid left in 88, so that was probably when the last match between the teams happened. So like, yeah, about 4 years, probably 84 to 88. I don't know how many times they fought on house shows and stuff. You got the Rockers, who used to fight. They fought the Heart Foundation. They fought Akeem and the Big Boss Man in WrestleMania 5 in '89. If you want to see one of their probably the more prominent matches was if you watch WrestleMania 5, the Rockers versus Akeem and the Boss Man, and then they fought. Yeah, fought a wrestler. Their last WrestleMania was from WrestleMania 7 because Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 8 fought Tito Santana after they had broken up. So I think WrestleMania 7 was their final tag match at a WrestleMania. Let's look at the chat here. Anything in the chat? Nope. Nobody's talking in the chat. Yeah, be sure to subscribe if you haven't. I do a lot of wrestling. I do Fortnite. I do basically a variety game channel. I do a lot of different games just to keep it fresh. I don't want to just do one game all the time. I keep it fresh and mix it up because I get bored if I only did one game all the time. So I do sports games, role-playing games, shooter games, everything. Call of Duty, if you're new here. All right. And then I run Fire. I try to run Fire Pro Wrestling World 24/7 because you can run that. You can run that on auto, so I don't have to be there all the time. It'll still be running when I go to sleep or if I have to go to the store or something. I can keep it running because you can set like an auto league thing, which is really cool, and it runs itself and you can just watch. So I stream it. So I'm streaming 2 games at the same time, one off my PC, one off my PlayStation Pro. PS5 Pro, I should say. Because, you can run this games on PS4 Pro as well. I wonder if 2K25 is going to be on PS4. Because I think 24 was on PS4. So I'm surprised they're still doing games on PS4. But it depends. I guess it depends on how many people didn't move over yet, and they still make a version for PS4 when they don't have enough people that moved over yet, or upgraded. I mean, moved over, I should say upgraded. All right, we got Brett in there with the Bull. It's hard to tell the Bulldogs apart from this Dynamite. There's Dynamite just kicked Brett. Davey Boy's out the other side of the ring. See, they added the 24 added where you can move the camera around. I can't do that in 23 because you can go to the other side and see what Davey Boy's doing. You can't see him right now. That's one cool ad for 24. When somebody disappears on the other side of the ring, you can move and look at them. I like that. I like that because if two wrestlers or a wrestler disappears on the other side, you can go find them with the camera. And you can't do that with 23. Hopefully they keep that in 25. I'm sure they probably will. 25 is, I guess, it's coming in March again. So it would 3 months, less than 3 months. It's probably going to come early March because 24 came out, I think, March 4th of this year. So to keep it around there, it'll be yeah, probably less than 3 months till 25. Hope 25 includes the last pack, the wrestlers that were in the last DLC pack, because we're not going to have much time with them before the new game comes out. Not that you can't play the old one like I am now, but it's I hope they include them in 25 so you can still use them in the new game. Because they did it last year with the Steiners and stuff, so hopefully they'll convert them over to 25. All the wrestlers. All right. You may want to quit. I'll leave this running if this match is still going. I set the match to go pretty long so I could have a live stream with it. But if it's still running when I want to quit, I'll leave it running so people can watch it. All right. Chat's quiet right now. Is Jeff here still? So this one that was the one that was chatting. See, I don't know. I'm streaming today. I don't know. Yeah, tomorrow, it's probably going to be quiet the next few days because of Christmas. So, or even this week. So I won't be on as much. I won't be posting as many videos. I'll probably at least try to run the Fire Pro, and maybe I'll post some videos and stuff. I'll see. I'll see. Because yeah, this is kind of, it's holiday week here, so kind of I won't be back. Actually, yeah, won't be a regular schedule till January 6th. My channel will be back to normal, where I'll be putting up a lot more content. But it's going to be light on the content the next 2 weeks for the holidays. But I'll stream when I can. I'll do some stuff here and there. But there'll be days where I don't do anything probably. Except I'll try to run the Fire Pro thing. Try to keep that because that I can just let it run. I don't have to be there for it. So at least you'll have something. And I have a ton of videos up that you can go back and watch anyway for anybody who wants to watch the content. There's I'm at 600 something. I'm nearing 3,000 videos. I'm a few hundred away, but I'll probably hit 3,000 videos somewhere in the first half of 25. So there's plenty to watch. So if I take a day off, there's plenty for you to watch if you want to stop by. Is anybody here? All right, I don't think anybody's here. If you're here, say hi in the chat. I'm going to stop talking because it makes no sense to talk to myself. All right, if you are just joining us, we have the Rockers, the Killer Bees, the British Bulldogs, the Heart Foundation. If you're not familiar with these teams, you can look them up. They're from the past. They're legend teams. So I put the title Tag Team Legends in Action. This is WWE 2K23 I'm actually using. And you just say hi in the chat, and we can talk wrestling or video games. And is anybody here? No one's here. I think I'm talking to myself. All right. If you're here, just say hi in the chat so I know you're here. Then I know to talk. Because if no one's here, there's no sense in talking. All right, we're still no falls yet here. Yeah, just say hi in the chat so I know you're here. If you're here, so ask questions or whatever. Okay, no one's here. I'll keep an eye on the chat. I'm gonna, if someone's here, just ask a question, make a comment or whatever in the chat so I know you're here. Because there's no sense in talking if nobody's listening. All right, welcome to the match here. This is a battle of Legends tag teams for those who are just joining. And on, I'm actually using 2K23 for this because I was finalizing my roster before they shut the servers off. Who thinks they shut the servers off too quick? Anybody here? Guess nobody's here. All right, if you're here, just go in the chat so I know you're here. All right, so yeah, I just wonder who thinks they turn the servers off too fast in these games because they servers. Oh, here's somebody in the chat.
Hardy.
Hi, David. I'm not. Mr. Hardy was in the chat. I'm Bummy. Welcome to the show, to the stream.
Hi, Lowell.
Hi. Just having a tag team, four-way tag team battle here. Four teams of two. No, this is 2K23 I'm using because I'm just finalized I just finalized my 2K23 roster because they're shutting down the servers soon. I have 24. I just wanted to come back to 23 before they shut the servers off and make sure I had who I wanted. If you have 23, you have 2 weeks before they shut them off.
I love WWF.
Yep. Yeah, this is Legends. This is old school, old WWF style. Got the arena, the old teams, the Rockers, the Bees, the Heart Foundation, the British Bulldogs. 2 versus 2 versus 2 versus 2. Be sure to subscribe and enjoy the match. But yeah, if you have you think they shut off the servers too quick on these games? It's not, 2K23 is not even out 2 years and they're shutting the servers off already, so you can't get wrestlers as of January 6th. That's why I'm doing this, because I went back to get who I wanted before they shut them off. Or make sure who I had who I wanted, just finalized it. Okay, if after January 6th, you got to get 24 if you want live servers. You can still play the game, of course, but you're limited because you can't get created wrestlers. You're stuck with who the in-game wrestlers or whoever you have downloaded. But they should give you at least, they don't even give you 2 years. At least give you 2 years, but they should give you 5. But I know that they shut them off because they want you to buy the next game. That's why. Because 2K25 is going to be out in about 2 months. Probably not 2.5 months or so. I'm guessing early March. They usually been letting them out and releasing it early March every year, so about 2.5 months to 2K. Hopefully 2K25 is more. Hopefully it's more stable than 24. 24 crashes too much. 23 crashes less than 24. So I set this match to be long so I can have a long stream with it. But if you have a match request, let me know. I'll see what I can do. I'll turn this match off and do your match request if you have a match request. I don't know if you have any of the 2K games, the WWE 2K games. They're pretty good. They could be better, but they're good. I enjoy them. But yeah, the controls and the gameplay in this game they're good, but they're not great. I just say they're just it feels like they can make the controls better, the gameplay better. They're not I can't describe it. It's lacking something. I can't. It's not. It doesn't have the feel that the Nintendo 64 wrestling games had. They don't have that, the ease of. I don't know how to even describe it, but they don't have what the Nintendo 64 games had with the controls. They need. I don't know what they need to do, but they need. It's just. They said they're good controls, but they're not great. I actually like AEW Fight Forever's controls better. I have 2 things streaming. I have Fire Pro Wrestling World streaming right now, but I'm not with that without commentary. It's running off my PC while I run this off the PlayStation 5 Pro. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I buy it every year. It's my favorite, probably my number 1 game every year. The two I always buy. The one game I buy every year is the 2K. I may skip a NBA 2K or whatever, or a Call of Duty, but I don't skip the WWE 2K game. I always buy it. It's definitely my favorite series. So yeah, it's favorite of the yearly series games, which there are a lot of. How many are there? Games are due yearly. You got Call of Duty. You got NBA 2K. WWE 2K. There's 6. That's 6. I guess soccer's 7. The FC soccer game. I'm trying to think what else is yearly. Or annual. What annual? Yeah, the soccer. So the 4: basketball, hockey, football, baseball, wrestling, Call of Duty, soccer. 7. That's all I can think of. So if there's more, say in the chat if there's more. I'm trying to think about how many different games are annual. Which I think annual is too quick. They should go every 2 years. Annuals too. I feel like you're just getting into one, and the next year's is coming out already. All right. Any questions, David? You still here, David? I think everybody left. All right. Just say hi in the chat if you're here, so I know to talk. Otherwise, I'll just watch the match and wait for people to get in the chat. Welcome to WWE 2K. I mean, how many years do you think they should go with if you buy the 2K games? How long should it take before they turn off the servers? We're just discussing it because they're turning the servers off for 23 next week. They're turn the servers off for 22. They give you like a year and 3/4 with the servers, which is a little quick. Because it comes out in March, and then they give you and it comes out like 23 came out in March of 23, and then so they give you the early 25. Here. Oh, hey David. They give you 23 came out March of 23, and they're shutting the servers down January 6th. So that's like a year and about 3/4. Now, so they don't even give you 2 years with the servers, which is that's not. I mean, I know why they're doing it. They want you to buy the new one. But that means 20
for a couple minutes though.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, people pop in and out. Just making sure. I just make sure somebody's here because there's no sense in talking if nobody's here because then I'm talking to nobody. But hopefully I'll get some people in here, get a conversation going, talk about the WWE 2K games while we watch the match. But so they're shutting I guess 2K24 servers will probably be shut off January 26th. 5 years. Yep, they don't even give you 2. I was saying that earlier. It should be at least 5 years. It should be. Ideal would be 10, but at least 5. But I would want if it was up to me, I'd do 10. But I understand they're not going to leave it on forever. Yeah, that's understood. They can't leave it on forever, but give people at least give people 5 years. It should be 10, but at least give people 5. I would compromise at 5. I'd ask. If I could ask, I'd ask for 10, and they said we'll give you 5. I'd take it. I said that's a deal. It's better than not even 2 years. But they do it because they want you to buy the new one. That's why. Even now, when you turn 23 on, it tells you the servers are going off and to buy 24 now. So yeah, because they're trying to get you to buy 24. Because there's the message. That's the message that pops up when you turn 23 on right now. It says the servers are going off January 6th and buy 24 if you want to still have servers running. And then 25 is coming out. Like about 3 months, not even 3 months probably. I don't have a release date, but it's probably March again. That seems to be the month of release in this game. I think it came out March 4th.
I agree.
Last year. You agree? Yeah, 2 years. 5 years at least. Yep. Yeah, I'd be happy with 5, but I would. Yeah, I think 10 would be better. But it should be 10, but 5 I'd take. Then you have to buy the game once every 5 years because every year's too much. At least the game should come out at least once every other year, every 2 years. Because just when you're getting into the current one, the new one's coming out. It seems like you got your roster all set up, you're playing it, and then the new one comes out, and then you want to go buy the new one. You don't have to go buy the new one, but I always go buy the new one because I'm always curious what they did with it and what's new. And plus with my streaming channel here, I kind of need to have the new one so I can show it off. So I'll be getting 2K25 whenever it comes out, assuming early March. It's probably coming out whatever the first. I don't have the calendar in front of me. Probably the first Tuesday in March. It's probably coming. So be here before we know it. And hope Lex Luger's in it and Iron Sheik and all the guys that were in the last pack because it's not giving us much time with those wrestlers. Because they just came out like a month ago and then already 25's coming out, so it won't be. There's not much time with those on 24. I kind of like 23 better. It doesn't crash as much. If you have 23 and 24, you'll notice 24 crashes more than 23, which is going backwards because it should be crashing less, not more. So I'm hope 25 is more stable. Because I mean, all the other yearly games don't crash all the time. Only the WWE one. Because I have the hockey and I got Madden, and these games don't crash. But this WWE these WWE 2K games crash back after the what's the word? They crash out to the dashboard. The dashboard. They crashes out to the dashboard. 24 like I don't want to say all the time, but too often. You'll be playing it also, and they'll go out to the dashboard. Especially when you're using the created wrestlers. That's more where the problem is at. They got to work on that. But it's like games like Fire Pro Wrestling World never crashes. I can't remember. I think it may have crashed once or twice, but I've had it over 5 years. I think it's crashed less than 5 times. And 2K24 could crash 5 times in a day. Bret Hart has the sharpshooter on one of the Bulldogs. I can't tell which one that is. Is that Dynamite? I think it's Dynamite.
I need to know more about 2K25 before I say I will buy it.
Yeah, there's no information out yet. I'm assuming that the Iron Sheik will be in it, and Lex Luger, because they just came out in the DLC at 24, so they're probably going to keep them. Because like last year, they had the Steiners and they put them in 24, and they were in the DLC for 23. So the guys that are in the DLC for the year before seem to be getting put in the main roster at launch. But yeah, no, I'm going to pre-order 25 probably around the Royal Rumble when they start pre-orders because I have a game channel. I'm not gonna but I'm only buying it because I mean I probably do it anyway because I love this game, but also part because I love the game, part because I have a game channel and want to create content with it. So I'll be getting it. I'll be pre-ordering it around there. They usually put the pre-orders up around the Royal Rumble, so probably around then I'll pre-order it and probably be out a month after that. I'll probably buy whatever the top tier edition is. I'll probably buy it the whatever the deluxe or ultimate, whatever they call it, because you get all the DLC included and everything. It actually ends up being cheaper because they give you a deal on all the DLC if you buy the deluxe edition. Because I buy this game. I pre-ordered this every year since it started in 14. I've never missed one. It's from 2K14 on PlayStation 3 to all the ones on PlayStation 4 to 2K22 to 24 on PS5. I hope PS5. I hope 2K25 is PS5 Pro enhanced too, because I have the PS5 Pro, so I hope it's enhanced for the Pro. I'm assuming it will be. I expect all the games coming out in 25 to be enhanced for the Pro, because it wouldn't make sense to not do that. So Madden has to be, because Madden 25 is enhanced for the Pro. But hopefully NHL 26 will be enhanced for the Pro, because 25 isn't. Last I checked. But yeah, I'll come back to this channel when 25 comes out. I'll have it. I'll be playing. I'll be streaming it and creating videos with it.
I haven't experienced any crashes during a match, but it constantly loses connection to the 2K servers. During a match, it's pretty reliable.
Yeah, 2K24 is, I don't really crash during a match, but yeah, when a community creations, it crashes a lot and stuff. And yeah, the servers stop all the time. The servers are terrible on 24. The servers are much better on 23. Too bad they're shutting them off in 2 weeks. The 24, they got to fix the servers for 25, whatever's going on. I hope the servers for 25 are better. But I'm guessing they're going to use the servers for 23 for 25. They'll probably just switch them over. That's why I think part of the reason they're shutting 23 off January 6th, because they're probably going to be the same servers for 25. So I'm guessing maybe the servers for 25 will be more stable because they'll be using the servers that were used for 23. Maybe I don't know. I'm just guessing, but I guess because that gives them like 2 months. If they shut it off January 6th, that gives them like 2 months to get them set up for 25. So I'm guessing they have like odd year servers and even year servers. So 26 will use the 24 servers, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully not, because the 24 servers are terrible. Hopefully I'm wrong. But yeah, the disconnect to the servers on 24 is a big problem. But yeah, I haven't had a match just crash in the middle. But it's more with community creations I have the crashes, and when I'm editing my wrestlers and things like that in the creations, that's where I have the problems more. During a match, it's all right, but it's still there's still bugs in the matches and stuff where they'll, if you have like no exiting on, they'll keep trying to get out of the ring and keep going back and forth on that. That's kind of annoying. They got to fix that. I don't turn no exiting on for 24 because it glitches. But yeah, I think I might be wrong, but I think 23 is more stable than 24 from what I can tell. The servers are definitely more stable for on 23. So it's a shame they're shutting them off in 2 weeks. If you have 23, get your wrestlers, get your roster finalized because you got 2 weeks. That's what I did. That's what I did today. I spent a couple hours getting my roster finalized, so I'm ready.
I'm sure they will buy new servers. They are making a ton of money.
Yeah, I hope they have brand new servers. Yeah, see, that's part of the problem. Why are their servers not working and they make so much money? They should have the state of the art servers that run real well, and they shouldn't be kicking everybody off all the time. But I don't know anything about that, so I don't. Yeah, I can't say it's something. Yeah, I don't understand. There's probably a good reason. I would imagine there's a good reason because I don't like to comment on that because I don't know what I'm talking about with all that stuff. So all I know is that they disconnect all the time. But there may be a legitimate reason that they can't figure it out. So. But we will see. I'm just hoping 25 is stable with servers and just doesn't crash out to the dashboard. Or does it rarely? If it happens once in a while, you can't. Every game crashes at some point. It's just but it needs to be, as long as it's rare. It's not nobody's going to care if it's rare. It's just when it happens too often is a problem because every game crashes. It's just the nature of the way things are. But if a game crashes once a month, I'm not going to think I care about it. But when it happens a few times a day, when you're working on like the community creations and it keeps happening, that's the problem. But anything more than once a month is too often. But like I said, these games are, I'm assuming they're very difficult to make, so to make them not be glitchy and stuff.
Good advice to final your created wrestler roster in WWE 2K23.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying in the stream. Anybody has 23, finalize your roster. They're shutting the servers down in 2 weeks from today. When you turn 23 on, they tell you too. There's a message. It says January 6th, 2025. Servers are being shut down. So yeah. So go get whoever you wanted to get, and make sure you have who you want, or it'll be too late in 2 weeks. But yeah, you turn the game on, this thing comes up to go buy 24, because when it says buy 24, because we're shutting off 23. Not that you can still enjoy these games after the servers are off. It's just that you lose a lot when the servers are off. But it's not like you can't enjoy these games still. Because yeah, I still go back to 2K22 even though the servers are off. It's still a good game. There's still a lot of good wrestlers in it. But if you rely a lot on the created wrestlers, you want to make sure you're all set up here. I mean, 2 weeks is plenty of time, but just make sure you get it done. Because yeah, they only have 100 spots, so it doesn't take that long to go through 100 wrestlers. If it was like 1,000, then you might want to hurry up. But 100 you can do in an afternoon. Just take a couple hours and go through it. Make sure you're all set up, and then protect your game save. Because if you delete it by accident or something, you lost it. It's over. So I would actually back your game save up too once the servers are off. So if something happens, you have a backup. Because yeah, you can back it up to a external hard drive. You can back up your game saves. So I would back up your before the servers go off. Back up your 23 game save.
Bret Hart is my favorite wrestler of all time. I hope he continues to be in these games.
Yeah, I think Bret Hart's been in every 2K, WWE 2K. I think he's been in since 14. I think he's been in every one of them. I believe he's been. I have to check, but I believe he's been in all of them from 14. The first one was WWE 2K14. I think he was in 14 right through 24. I expect him to be in 25. I don't know. I don't know why he wouldn't be. I would expect he'll probably be in 25 because there's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. Yeah, 24 is the 10th one. It would have been the 11th, but they skipped 21. They did that Battlegrounds game. It's their 11th game, but it's their 10th 2K, WWE 2K. Or regular simulation. That was called 2K Battlegrounds, so that was their 2K21, I guess. It was an arcade game. But it's the 10th regular WWE 2K game. But yeah, he's been in all 10, I think. There's a few people that have been in all 10. I think Andre the Giant's been in all 10. I believe Ultimate Warrior's been in all 10. John Cena, The Rock, Stone Cold, and I don't know who else has been in all 10, but there's a few of them that made all 10 of them. I think any long-standing WWE wrestler, like I think The Miz has probably been in all 10 because he's been around so long. Because if you add all the wrestlers together that have been in all the 2K games, it's quite a roster. It's probably 400 or 500 wrestlers have been in the different wrestlers have been in the 2K games if you count them all. Because like Sid Vicious or Sid Justice was in one. Sergeant Slaughter's been in there. If you can't count all those wrestlers that are the Bushwhackers have been in the game, the Natural Disasters have been in the game. A lot of different. The Rock and Roll Express has been in the game over the years. So it's good. It's fun to go back and look at the old ones because all the wrestlers you forgot were in the game over the years. Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard. I forget who else. But there's been a lot of. It's actually quite a roster. I wish they could put them all in one game. But I'm thinking I think the Wild Samoans are going to be in 25 because they died. They seem to put wrestlers that died in the game because they did Superstar Billy Graham and the Iron Sheik this year, and Terry Funk, all the wrestlers that died in the past year. So I'm thinking the Wild Samoans are going to be in the Wild Samoans will be in 25. I'm guessing because they died because they seem to do that. And it's actually, yeah, maybe Sid will come back. He died. Maybe they'll put him in 25. They say it just seems to be a trend they've been doing. And then all the DLC is in the main roster the next year. They've been doing that too. So I'm thinking Iron Sheik and Lex Luger, they're all going to be in next year. But I hope they're in because we're not having much. If you move on to 25 when it comes out, you're not having much time with Luger and DDP from the last DLC pack because it just came out. So you're only going to have a few months with them. If you move on to 25. But 23 still holds up. 23 is really good. But yeah, if you're still playing 23, it's a good game. If you never bought 24, you're good.
Do a history of SummerSlam or Survivor Series like they do for WrestleMania.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea to do a Survivor Series. They need to go to 5. They need to go to 10 wrestlers in the ring at once so they could do 5-on-5. Because the first 2 Survivor Series were 5-on-5 matches, so that they need to. And the War Games was 5-on-5 this year. They need to be. I mean, the PlayStation 5 should have the power to go to 5-on-5 and have 10 at a time. I would think. So hopefully they'll go to 5-on-5 this year. Because I mean, if the PS5 should be able to handle that, and the PS5 Pro should certainly be able to handle it. The Pro is super powerful. So I would think they could go to 5-on-5 at this point. And maybe they can. I mean, I don't know. It's like I don't know enough about it to know, but maybe I'm wrong. But you would think that at least the Pro could go to 5-on-5 and have 10 wrestlers at once and 10-man battle royals and 10 men in the ring at the same time in the Royal Rumble. They should be able to go to 10. 10's enough though, because the ring will get too crowded. I would stop at 10.
Sid or Sid Justice to be back in these games. I loved his WWF run in late 1996.
Yeah, Sid. I wouldn't be surprised. Sid's been in the game. I think Sid was in 16, 2K16, I think, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. I think he was in 16. I'm not sure, but because he died this year, I think I'm wondering if they're going to put him in. Because like I said, that's what they did last year. They did the wrestlers that died, they put them in the game. Because the Iron Sheik, Terry Funk, Superstar Billy Graham are all in 24. They need to put in Andre the Giant with his 70s look too. They always have his 80s look. They need to add his 70s look in the game because they always use his WrestleMania 3 look. He used to have like a big, I don't know, a big hairy head of hair before WrestleMania 3, before he cut it. He had a different look, and they never put that version of Andre in the game, like a younger Andre. I'd like to see a 1975 Andre. But yeah, they just should. And I would think Jesse Ventura is going to be in the game because he's been active with WWF now. As my guess, he's going to be in the game. He's signed a Legends deal, and I'm hearing maybe Tito Santana as well because he just signed a Legends deal. So maybe they'll get him in 25. Because I don't think Tito's ever been in 2K.
In 2K17 through 2K19.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Thanks, David. Yeah, so yeah, I knew Sid was in a few of them. But I think my guess is they're going to add Tito Santana and Jesse Ventura this year because they both signed Legends deals this year. So I'm guessing they'll be in the game unless it's too late to put them in. Then maybe they'll be in 26. I don't know what the cutoff is to get them in the game. But I would expect Jesse Ventura and Tito, if not 25, 26. Or maybe DLC later in the year. They can add him as DLC, so they have more time to put him in. Because that's what they did with CM Punk. I didn't have enough time to put CM Punk in, so they added him as DLC. Unless they had a little more time to work on him. So but yeah, that's some Wild Samoans, Tito Santana, Jesse Ventura, Sid. There's a bunch they could put in. That could be a pack right there. I like to see them add. I love to see Demolition in there, and the Road Warriors, the Killer Bees, the British Bulldogs. They have half the British Bulldogs. If they could get Dynamite Kid signed, they need to sign the Killer Bees, and they need to sign Marty Jannetty so they can do the Rockers because they have Shawn Michaels obviously, but.
Would love to see Jesse Ventura on commentary in 2K25.
That would be great if they did that. If you wanted to do that, because I'm guessing that's time consuming to. I don't know how long it takes to do all the commentary, but if you wanted to do that, it'd be great if they could put him on commentary. It would be because I don't know how long they take to do all that, but if he wants to, I imagine it's a lot of work to get the commentary in there. But if he was willing to do it, that'd be cool to see. But they need to sign.
I also want to see 1980s and 1990s themed backstage areas.
That'd be cool too. I want them to sign Marty Jannetty so they could have the rockers, because the Shawn Michaels is in the game every year. Shawn Michaels, he's another one that never missed a 2K game. He's been in all of them from 14 to 24, and probably coming back for 25. But yeah, they really need to get a deal with Jannetty so they can have the rockers. Because I got a pretty good rockers here. The creator named Honcho's Legends made this rockers. They did a really good job. Did a good job with also the same person did the Killer Bees and British Bulldogs too. Did a really good job with all of them. But yeah, they have Davey Boy Smith. They got to sign Dynamite Kid so they can do the British Bulldogs too. And they got to get Road Warriors, Demolition, The Powers of Pain. They got to get all these. I mean, I have created wrestlers, all of them, but they need to sign them up, put them in the game officially. But if they can get Tito, they've had Rick Martel in the game. If they're getting Tito, they could do Strike Force. That would be cool. Tito and Rick Martel, because they've had Rick Martel in as the model in past years. I forget which one, but I think Martel was in 19. But if they get Tito, maybe they could do Strike Force. I guess they got to get Martel back because he's not in the game now. But maybe they get Virgil in too. Virgil died earlier this year. I think it was this year. Put Virgil in the game because they got DiBiase. But I love an 80s. I love if they just did a WWE 2K 80s edition and just put like everybody you could think of the 80s in the game. Had like just a purely 80s game. That'd be cool. I don't know how well it would sell because younger, like little kids probably wouldn't want it because they wouldn't know who they were. But maybe it would sell to people that are older that remember those teams, or people that a lot of people know who they are because they watch them on the network on Peacock and stuff. So maybe it would sell. You watch the early WrestleManias and stuff, you know who those guys are. Maybe it would do all right, like a Legends edition with the guys from the 80s. But where they just they really, that'd be cool. They've released a Legends, like a current and a Legends edition every year. So they could buy you buy one, they probably make more. They make more money if they had to. They'd release a Legends version and a modern version. So you have one with the wrestlers from the 80s and 90s and stuff, and one with the current present day. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of cool things they could do, but I would like to see. That'd be cool to see because they've done Legends wrestling games before, but they weren't that great. If they did a really good one, because a lot of people were kids back then, but are still playing video games and stuff. People like over 40 and stuff. They would probably I wonder if they probably, a lot of them would probably buy that if they had they call it the Golden Era, like a Golden Era edition with all the wrestlers from that time, the early WrestleManias. They need Junkyard Dog, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. There's a lot of them they don't have. One Man Gang or Akeem. And they gotta get Ric Flair back in the game too. And Sting, because of AEW, they can't. That's why they lost them. But I'd like to see Sting and Ric Flair back. So I like to go back and play the older 2Ks because Sting and Ric Flair were in them.
Yeah, Virgil and Janet needs to happen. Nails too now that Vince is gone and won't stop him from making it in.
Oh yeah, I'd like to see Nails. Yeah, that'd be great. Nails would be good. But yeah, Marty Jannetty. Yeah, if they could just sign Marty Jannetty and do the Rockers, I would love to see. I'd love to see more of the old tag teams. Get Demolition in there. King Kong Bundy and Big John Studd. There's two that they need to put in the game.
Jannetty, I mean.
Jannetty. Yeah, I know who you're meant. Yeah, Marty Jannetty right. Yeah. They need to get Big John Studd and King Kong Bundy too, and Kamala. There's a lot of them they don't have. Stud, Bundy, Kamala, One Man Gang. There's a lot of great wrestlers that have. I don't think any of those guys have ever been in a 2K game. Oh, I think Stud was in 14, if I remember correctly. Maybe Stud, but that was the last one he was in. He hasn't been back since. I think Stud was in 14. But yeah, I can't even play. You have to have a PlayStation 3 to have 14, because PlayStation 5 will play 2K. You can play 2K15 up with a PS5, but you can't play 14 because it's a 14 is a PS3 game. So I have access to. Actually, I have them on my PlayStation. I have 2K15 to 24 on my PlayStation. Because I like to go back and play the old ones because of the different wrestlers that were in game, like Sergeant Slaughter and Sid and all those guys are in there. Bushwhackers are in 18. I like to use them. I go back if I want to use it in-game Bushwhackers. I go back and play 17 or any. I think they're in 17 and 18. If I want to play as Flair, he's in 19. Because the creative wrestlers are great, but it's better when they're actually in the game and you get the theme music and everything through the whole entrance. It's with the creative wrestlers you can really just get the look right, but all the other stuff you don't have, so they're just better when it's in game. So I wish they'd get all these guys in game. I'd like to see a 2K game with 500 wrestlers in it, and have like everybody from the 80s and 90s. Anybody you could think of in the game. But yeah, I think they have to sign contracts and stuff, so that's why it'd be so hard to do. To like sign everybody. Because whoever they put in the game, they got to pay them, and they got to. I don't know the business end of it, but it's not easy to do apparently. But I like to see Axe Smash and Crush a Demolition in the game. I actually got a pretty good Axe Smash and Crush. But I'd like to see them in the game.
I want all those wrestlers you mentioned, but it's not going to happen since the wrestlers all demand big money to be in the game.
Yeah, it's a business issue. There's financial issues with getting all those wrestlers in the games. But yeah, but it'd be nice if they could do a game with like 500 wrestlers and have everybody you can imagine in the game. But yeah, it would getting all those guys signed and the money, and they'd have to charge $200 for the game for the standard edition to pay everybody. Maybe more. Might have to charge $500 per copy to pay everybody. And then the game was that expensive, nobody'd buy it. But yeah, I hope one day we see Demolition in the 2K games. And Bundy and Stud. And the Road Warriors, too. I'd like to see them in there. But we'll see who they get for next year. Because I have all those guys on Fire Pro. And I all those guys as created wrestlers. I'd like to see them expand the created wrestlers, too, to add another 100 so you could do 200. Because 100 is not enough. I run out of spots too easy. They need to add more spots. That's why Fire Pro Wrestling World's so good. There's 1,500 spots on the PlayStation version, so there's plenty. Everybody, you can fit everybody you want. Because I have a complete 80s roster on the Fire Pro because I have enough room for all of them. And I stream that all the time too. But yeah, I have a much more complete roster on Fire Pro because there's more spots.
It's unfortunate. I would love a Legends game that has everyone or almost everyone.
Yeah, it'd be great. Yeah, that's why I like to go back and play the older 2Ks, because you have actually a pretty good lot. There's a really nice roster of Legends. If you go back, if you have all the 2K games, WWE 2K games, you have a pretty good roster of Legends you have access to. If you put them all together. Because Sergeant Slaughter's been there, but there's some that's never been in 2K. Bundy, I think Stud was in 14, but Bundy's never been in, Demolition's never been in, the Powers of Pain have never been in, the Road Warriors have never been in, Tito Santana's never been in, although I think he might be coming because he signed a Legends deal. Who else has never been in there? I guess he had Jesse Ventura, which I think he's coming too. The Killer Bees have never been in. They've never had the British Bulldogs because they don't have Dynamite Kid. They've never had the Rockers because they don't have Marty Jannetty. So there's a lot of teams. They never had the Nasty Boys. The Rougeau brothers have never been in the game. So there's a lot of wrestlers. Kamala and One Man Gang and or Akeem. There's quite a few.
WWE games run slow though when you download a lot of stuff and wrestlers.
Yeah. When you have 100 wrestlers, the game's more likely to crash. I noticed that. If you fill all the cost spots, the game is more likely to crash. That's why it's probably better to just fill 50 of them and then leave the other 50 empty, so the game's more stable. Because if you fill all 100 of them, the game is. I hope they can figure out how to fix that. But I noticed the game's less stable when you have all the cost slots, all the slots filled. But at least on PlayStation, I don't know how Xbox and PC are, but the PlayStation crashes out the dashboard more. Most of the crashes happen when you're dealing with the created wrestlers too, and not the in-game wrestlers. It's more with the created ones. When you go in and edit them or something like that, or downloading them, that's when there's problems.
50 wrestlers and arenas in WWE 2K22, and the game was so slow because of that.
Oh, you had 50 in 2K22 and it was slowed down? Yeah, it was. I didn't notice that on PlayStation, slowing down with 50. I noticed when it's full, it has a problem. I don't know. I don't know what version you're using. If you're using the Xbox or the PC, but the PlayStation does all right with 50. I noticed the more crashing when you have all the spots filled. But hopefully, they'll keep upgrading year after year, and this game will get more stable. That's why it's good. It stays with 2K because they can keep stabilizing the game each year, and hopefully the game will get more stable as the years go on. And they keep adding to it, and every year they add more settings, and they keep improving the game. Although I said that 23 seems more stable than 24 for some reason, so hopefully 25 is really good and stable and doesn't crash too much, and the servers are stable. And they need to get rid of the microtransactions or make the game free, one or the other. I don't like when they have microtransactions and the game, and you have to buy the game. They should do like Fortnite. There's microtransactions, so the game is free. Because I don't mind microtransactions if the game is free.
50 on Xbox Series X.
Yeah, on Xbox. Oh wow, all right. Yeah, I had it on PlayStation, so I don't know how the X is doing. I have the X, but I don't. Yeah, I have the wrestling game on the PlayStation. But they need to stabilize the game. But yeah, hopefully the servers will get better, and they need to like if they're gonna have microtransactions. I don't like when they have microtransactions and you still have to buy the game. If there's microtransactions, the game should be free. So yeah, like I'd like to see if they either get rid of the My Faction stuff or make the game free. Because I don't use My Faction because I can't afford to. You got to buy all the packs and all that stuff. I played a little bit, but I can't get into it because you got to buy packs, and it's more fun. If I could afford to buy the packs, it'd be a lot more fun. But the game should be free if you have to do that. Just like if Fortnite, they know how to do it. The game is free, but they have microtransactions to fund it. Madden should be free too, because they have Madden has microtransactions. That should be free also, or get rid of the microtransactions, one or the other. When they do both, I think it's too much when they have microtransactions and you got to buy the game. Because I don't mind microtransactions. If a game's free, I don't mind microtransactions because I understand they have to make money, so I don't mind it. But when you got to buy the game and and they have microtransactions. It's too much.
WWE 2K23 and 2K24 improved the slowness from created wrestlers quite a bit over 2K22, but they could still make it better.
Yeah, well, hopefully 2025 is a few months away. Hopefully it's improved. And I hope 25 is more stable. Like I said before, 23 is more stable than 24, which is they're going the wrong direction. So I hope they fix it for 25. Like 23, this match has been running for a long time. 24 would have crashed by now, especially with 8 wrestlers in the ring. See, I set this match to last a long time so I could live stream it and just talk with the viewers. So it'll end eventually, but it's going to be long. But the my faction, people who enjoy the my faction the best are probably people who can buy the pack, can afford to buy the packs. Because if I could afford, I'd have a lot of fun with my faction if you could afford the packs. If you could afford to buy tons and tons of packs and unlock everything, and it'd be a lot more fun. But yeah, they make a lot of money with the my faction. They could make the game free or even discount. Maybe I should sell it for 20.
Faction on 2K24 and I bought a bunch of overpriced packs, but probably won't do it anymore. It was a waste of money.
Yeah, I didn't buy any packs. I played the game a bit. I put some videos up of me playing my faction. But I lost interest in it because it's too much of a grind, and I can't afford to buy packs. I mean, if I could afford the packs, if I could afford to buy a bunch of packs every day, and it'd be a lot of fun because you could like unlock everybody. But yeah, it's a waste of money. I heard from what I hear, they're making a fortune on my faction, so they should let the game be free, or charge like $10 for the game, make it really cheap. Because they charge you to get everything, they charge you $120, and then they still have the my faction stuff. Because I paid $120 for 2K24 because I wanted to get all the DLC. Because it's cheaper to get all the DLC if you buy the deluxe edition, or the whatever the WrestleMania edition it was called, whatever it was called this year. It was $119.99, and but it would have been more expensive if I bought all the packs separate. So it was actually it's cheaper to just buy it all at the beginning. I think the game costs like $150 if you buy the packs separately, so you spend about $30 less. If you want all the packs. If you only want one of the packs, you're better off just buying the standard edition and buying one of the packs. But if you want all the packs like me, because I want all the packs because I'm streaming, I want access to everybody. But they have all the unlockable in my faction, all the persona cards that unlock all the different attires and stuff. I don't get into that because you're still getting the same wrestlers. It's just different outfits. They should at least give you different wrestlers that aren't in the game, like give you like King Kong Bundy or something like that that's not in the game. And the only way to get them is to go into my faction. At least make it more interesting if they did that. Just getting the Rock with a different shirt on or whatever, it's not worth it. They're not worth the money to buy the cards or the time to grind it. But yeah, there's no release date on 2K25, but it's probably early March again. That's what it's been. Because it was March 4th. I think it was Tuesday, March 4th this year. So if you look up the first Tuesday in March of 25, that's probably the day the game's coming out. It's my guess. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's my estimated release date for this game for 25. But there's no details yet. They'll tell us around the Royal Rumble. That's usually when they start taking pre-orders, and then you get all the details. But I miss when they used to you used to unlock everything right when you bought the game. Like 2K19, you bought the game and you could just go, you hit the unlock everything button and it would unlock everything. Now you still have to unlock stuff. But I like then you could just like unlock everything and just play. Because I'm not into grinding to unlock wrestlers, but I do it if I have to. But I think they stopped that with 19. You just hit the button and unlocked everything. Cause you didn't have to unlock anything. It was pretty cool. But now they have if you bought the WrestleMania edition of 24, you unlock some of the stuff, but not everything. You still have the grind stuff in the showcase and in the My Rise stuff. Which I never unlocked all the My Rise stuff. It was too much of a grind. It was the My Rise got boring. So I didn't unlock everything. Because you had to play through it several times too to unlock everything. It was you had to go different paths. It was too much. But yeah, it was 2K19. You went in on the PlayStation. You went into the option thing, and then you went into the store part or something. And you hit the square on PlayStation. You hit square, and it unlocked everything in the game. And then you could just go play and have access to everything. I liked when they did that. And it came with the deluxe edition, so you didn't get it with the standard edition, but if you bought the deluxe, you could do that. It was cool. All right, if you just joined, I got the British Bulldogs, the Rockers, Heart Foundation, and Killer Bees in there. If you remember those teams, or if you've seen them on Peacock, if you've seen them in the early WrestleManias and stuff, like the Killer Bees they wrestled at, I think the Killer Bees were at WrestleMania 3. I think that was the only time they were in a WrestleMania. The Bees. I'm trying to remember. I know they were at 3. I don't remember if they were on another WrestleMania. And the Rockers would wrestle at WrestleMania. They were at 5. They wrestled on. They must have wrestled at. They were on. I remember they wrestled at 7. I think they wrestled Haku and the Barbarian at 7. And they were at 6. Can't remember what they did at 6. And the Heart Foundation they wrestled the Nasty Boys at 7. And they wrestled at. They wrestled at 3. They were in a bunch of WrestleMania. Bret Hart was a part of a bunch of WrestleManias. I think the Killer Bees were only at WrestleMania 3. I can't remember. Then the British Bulldogs wrestled at WrestleMania 2. I know they won the tag. That was their biggest WrestleMania. That was the best match on the WrestleMania 2 show. It was British Bulldogs versus the Dream Team at WrestleMania 2 when the British Bulldogs won the tag titles. That was and then they wrestled at 3. I think the Bulldogs. They were at 2 and 3. I think that was it though. Yeah, I think the British Bulldogs wrestled at WrestleMania 2 and 3, and I don't think they were at 4. Yeah, they were just at 2, yeah, and they didn't wrestle at 1. This is a pretty good match. Yeah, if you set this game right, you can have really short matches or really long matches. It depends on what you do with the settings. But I purposely set this match to be long so I could live stream it and just talk with everybody. But yeah, who's getting 2K25? Anybody planning on getting it? I'm gonna pre-order it as soon as they're taking orders, because first of all, this is my favorite. The 2K series is my favorite game. I probably play it more than anything, and it's for my streaming for my channel. So kind of two reasons I'm pre-ordering it.
I want to be able to choose an era, such as 1994, and be able to walk around backstage and encounter legends from that era in the corridors.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Have the backstage access from the other 90s. Yeah. Yeah, I would like the complete like WWF 80s roster in game. Because I always end up. That's usually what I use my quest spots for. My created wrestler spots for wrestlers from that time, because it's my favorite. The golden era, my favorite time period. So I usually use most of my roster spots for that. For my created wrestler spots for the wrestlers from that time. Hillbilly Jim, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Kamala, King Kong Bundy, all those guys from that time period. I usually use most of my spots. I love to have a complete roster in game, but they'll never do it. But it'd be cool because of financial reasons, they'll never do it. But
I would like an open world backstage and outside the arena.
An open world WWE game, that'd be cool. I'd like to see Fortnite partner with WWE and have like a Fortnite island with WWE island with like wrestling rings in it and stuff, and you get to choose. They have a whole bunch of WWE wrestler skins from the past and the present, so you could play as Andre the Giant or the Undertaker or Bret Hart or whoever. And there's like wrestling rings and stuff, and this would be cool because they do it with the superheroes and stuff. They have all kinds of themes and stuff. It'd just be cool if they did it with wrestlers. I mean, they actually have a John Cena skin, and so they've done it a little bit, but I want them to really do it for one of their seasons.
But that open world needs to change depending on what era it is.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. Like an open world backstage, you could walk in the back and wrestlers from the 90s are there, 80s. You'd go back there and you got Skinner's back there and Repo Man. Yeah, that's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see if they sign Demolition to have Axe Smash and Crush and also have a Repo Man smash his other character. Have the Masked Superstar for Axe too. Axe was a masked wrestler called the Masked Superstar before he was in Demolition. Then the Smash was also Crusher Khrushchev and the NWA at that time with Ivan and Nikita Koloff. They could, if they sign, they could create that'd be signed cool. They sign. I like to see sign Magnum TA also, so we get Magnum TA in there. I don't think he's ever been in the 2K. There's been so many wrestlers in all those games, it's hard to remember. I'm sure there's been some wrestlers in there I forget. I have to go through them all and just see who was in there and remind myself. I'd like to see more of the managers. See Captain Lou Albano, Freddie Blassie, because they got Bobby Heenan and Jimmy Hart in 2K24. But I'd like to see Mr. Fuji, Freddie Blassie, Captain Lou Albano, Slick, Luscious Johnny V. I'd like to see all those managers in the game. Oliver Humperdinck. And all those the managers of the 80s are the best.
It would be awesome to choose a 1992 era and see Skinner backstage.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's it. It'd be cool if they could just. They can't. They're never going to do it because of financial reasons. But it'd be cool if they could put every wrestler from the WWE from the 80s, 90s, and there was even go back to the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. It's like everybody they could think of put in the game. But like I said, they'll never do it. Like Haystacks Calhoun. It's cool they put Bruno Sammartino, Superstar Billy Graham in from way back because they were 70s wrestlers. But I like to see wrestlers in the 50s and 60s in there and just go all the way back. Killer Kowalski, Bobo Brazil. I'd like to see go way back to all those. But yeah, like I said, the business and financial aspect of it, they can't do it. They'll never be. They'll sign wrestlers here and there, but they'll never be able to get them all in one game. You never who they're gonna get in the game. Like they had George the Animal Steel this year, which was really cool. In 24, it's cool to see him added. Hopefully he's back in 25. But they add one and lose one, so they usually have about between 200 and 300 wrestlers every year because they add some and they take some away, and it usually ends up being about the same amount of wrestlers.
I want to see Andre the Giant playing cards backstage with other wrestlers.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like I said before, I'd like to see a 1970s Andre in the game, not the WrestleMania 3 one they always use. They mix it up. They could keep the Andre from WrestleMania 3, but add the Andre from the 70s. If you never saw him in the 70s, look it up. You'll see. Just see him, what he looked like before the WrestleMania 3. But yeah, I'd like to see the yeah, I'd like to see a lot of but it's like I said, they'll never do it. But I like to see so many from the past. But I'll put them all in one game. They can have like a Legends Battle Royal and stuff. I do hope they go to 10 wrestlers at a time in the ring. I think that'd be a good stopping point because after that it get too crowded. But I'll go up to 10 because they've been at 8 for a long time. They're gonna need to increase it to 10. Because maybe they don't have the power yet. I don't know because I don't know anything about that, but I think the PS5 Pro could do it. Because PS5 Pro is a really powerful console. It has a really nice processor in it, and you would think it'd be able to process 10 at a time without getting slow down. But maybe you can. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know anything about that. Maybe PS6 will be able to do it, or whatever the next Xbox is going to be called. I don't know what, because Xbox. I don't know what they're going to call it. Whatever the next Xbox is going to be. Because Xbox Series X was actually more powerful than PS5. It had the processor they call them teraflops. So I think PS5 was 10 teraflops and Xbox Series X was 12, and I think PS5 Pro they said is 16. So I look forward to what games are going to release for PS5 Pro Enhanced with the extra power in the future. The games in 25 should be pretty good on the Pro.
I want to see people putting together the ring before the show. A true open world environment.
Yeah, like a WWE RP role playing game, something like that. That'd be really cool if they did something like that. Have call it WWE Online, and you have that's something cool. Maybe 2K could do something cool like that. Call it. They have like Elder Scrolls Online. Call it WWE Online, and have like a living world with WWE wrestlers walking around the arena and outside the arena, around the town, and they're running into each other in a Walmart and start fighting. Or things like that. They're in a Star. They run into each other in a Starbucks and start fighting, splashing each other with hot coffee. But yeah, they could do so many. I'd like to see 2K do other games with WWE's license. Like I said, a Legends game, a modern game. Do another 2K Battlegrounds game because I enjoyed that. It was fun, that game. Do they could do a WWE, like a Mario Kart with WWE. Have like John Cena driving around a little John Cena kart and have them race each other. There's a lot of cool things they could do with the license of it. I'd like to see them do stuff like that. But yeah, a WWE open world RPG, call it WWE Online, and then you just wander around. That would be really fun. Just like Elder Scrolls, but with WWE themed. The Elder Scrolls Online, that's a fun game. I think I have some videos I posted. I've streamed that. It's a cool game. Yeah, I probably won't be on. Actually, I'll probably stream tomorrow, but I won't be like present. I'll just let it run. Because tomorrow's Christmas Eve. And Christmas Day. The next few days, I won't be. Like I said, my schedule is going to be different till January 6th because of the holidays, New Year's next week and stuff. Especially with it landing right on a Wednesday, right in the middle of the week. It's kind of takes out the whole week. If New Year's was like on Monday, probably by the end of the week I'd be getting back to normal. But with it on Wednesday, I'm not going to be creating as much content the next 2 weeks.
That would be awesome. A perfect open world WWF game where you could be the wrestler at all times of day.
Yeah, call it I love that. Call it WWE Online. But just play Elder Scrolls Online, and you get the idea what I'm thinking of. Do like that, but with WWE wrestler and all wrestler themes, and they go to different arenas and fight in them and run into wrestlers in the street, and you level your wrestler up with XP and stuff. You start at level 1, and you go to level 2, and level your character up, your wrestler up, and have them wander around. That would be really fun if 2K, WWE 2K Online. Just think Elder Scrolls Online, but with a WWE theme to it. That would be I would definitely check that out. That could be it was done right. It'd be a lot of fun. That has a lot of potential. If they did something, it's big open. I love open world games, so that would really be fun because I like it. I like Elder Scrolls Online or the Skyrim, and I like what else is open world? What's it called? The Witcher 3. That was a cool game. And the Star Wars Outlaws, the open world Star Wars game. I love open world. We can just kind of explore and do your own thing. It's just those are fun games. Grand Theft Auto 5. Where you can just kind of wander. You don't really have to follow anything. Just wander around and do stuff.
Yeah, I should probably go. Gotta prepare for Christmas, wrapping and such. It was fun talking to you.
Okay, yeah, good, David. Yeah, enjoy your Christmas. I got to do all the wrapping. I got stuff to do too. That's like I said, my schedule is going to be different the next 2 weeks with the holidays. The January 6th is like back to normal day. Until then, it's going to be on and off. I'm going to try to keep Fire Pro running all the time though, because I can let that run on its own just so people have some. I'll post videos when I can, and I'd like to post a video every day, but maybe not. We'll see what happens. But it's gonna be late the next 2 weeks, so yeah, I'll be back to normal in a couple weeks because all the Christmas stuff going on, fun stuff.
Yeah, the open world WWF Legends game is my dream.
That would be really cool if they did call it WWE 2K Online. That'd be cool if 2K would do that. Because I think 2K has the license for a long time. I think they signed up. I think they signed a long contract. So EA is not going to take it, or another company's not going to take it anytime soon. So it's going to be 2K, WWE 2K is going to be around for a while. Just like EA signed up Madden for only EA can make NFL games because they signed with this contract, which is I don't think that's a good thing though. I think that there used to be four NFL games at the same time. They all competed, so they're always trying to top each other, so they make the games better. I wish the WWE, I wish EA could do a WWE game also, and they could compete. It would make the games better because they'd be trying to top each other. Because like they would usually they used to have Madden and NFL 2K, and then they had Microsoft made NFL Fever.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And Sony had NFL Game Day, and they were all four of them would come out, and they would all try to outdo each other. So the football gaming fans were winners there because all the games were just getting better every year because they were competing. Now Madden they have nobody to compete with. The game is good, but it'd probably be better if they had you just had one. Even just 2K was doing an NFL game. They'd have competition, and they'd be trying to outdo each other, which would make it good for the gamers because the games would be just getting better and better. Although I'm loving Madden NFL 25, but it'd probably be better if 2K was doing an NFL game. It'd probably be better because they haven't done one in it'd be 20 years next year. NFL 2K5 was the last one, so 25 it'd be I guess it is 20 years. Because it would have come out in 04 2K. So yeah, it's 20 years.
Yeah, Madden is a whole other issue.
Yeah, I mean I buy Madden every year. I enjoy it, but I know it could be better if it had competition. But I've been posting Madden 25 videos, and I live stream it sometimes. But yeah, but Madden and MLB The Show. MLB 2K used to do a good 2K baseball game, and they stopped doing that. I think they had a hockey too, 2K. They did hockey also, but now EA does football and hockey, and 2K does basketball and WWE, and Sony does an excellent baseball game. MLB The Show is a wonderful baseball game. I think that's the best of the sports games. But yeah, the sports games there's no competition. NBA Live is gone. They don't compete. There should be two companies doing WWE, NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB. If there's competition, so they try to outdo each other, makes the games better. Because it makes you lazy when you're the only one doing the game. You don't have anybody to measure off of. So it's bad. It's bad that there's only one version of all these companies, all these sports games. Even UFC, if another company was doing UFC also, but they do these exclusive deals now, and
I buy Madden almost every year as well.
Yeah, I buy my Madden every year. Yeah, like I said, Madden 25 is really nice on PS5 Pro. It's enhanced. It looks great. Plays really smooth. From what I think it's a solid 4K 60 frames. It's really good. But yeah, it could be better. There's no halftime show and stuff. There's a lot they could add to it and make it better. But the gameplay is pretty good. But yeah, no, Madden's one of my favorite games. 3 games I like. The WWE.
Madden 25 is good.
Yeah, I'm enjoying Madden 25, and I have the PS5 Pro, so it's excellent. So I've been playing it on that. I got to stream that. I'll stream that tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve, but I'll have to stream it at some point. I'll stream it again. But yeah, Madden 25. I buy the Madden every year. The 3 games I buy: MLB The Show, and Madden and WWE 2K. But I also, and in some years I get NHL, and I actually got them this year. NBA 2K25, NHL 25 I got. But I like to play those too. Those 5 games: WWE, NHL, and MLB, NBA, NFL, and NHL, NBA, and WWE. Those 5 I like to buy every year. And Call of Duty, I always buy Call of Duty. I guess that's 6. I try to get them every year if I can afford it, because games are expensive. But I actually got them all this year. But partly because I'm streaming and I want to stream them and create content with them. All right, so my number one, if I had to rank them, my number one game every year is the WWE 2K game. Number two would probably be MLB Show, and Madden would be 3. And then probably NHL, and then the year NHL. NHL doesn't have a name; it's just NHL. Because NFL has Madden, and then NBA is NBA 2K, WWE is WWE 2K, and then baseball is called the show that has a name. The NHL game is just the NHL in the year. There's no name to it. But and then Call of Duty. As far as Call of Duty should just be Call of Duty in the year. Call of Duty 24, Call of Duty 25. They should just call it by the year. Just be easy instead of they have a name every year. But Black Ops 6 it's pretty fun. I like Black Ops 6. It's pretty good. I like the Nuketown map and stuff. Yeah, I'm the only one I don't buy like this. I don't buy the soccer game. I'm not as into soccer. I've bought it, but I haven't bought it in a few years. It's actually a decent game. It's just not a big on soccer, but yeah, that's 6 games: WWE 2K, NBA 2K, Madden, NHL. MLB The Show, and Call of Duty. I guess those 6 I buy every year. I try to buy every year, and I don't buy them every year. I try to. But yeah, the WWE 2K I buy every year, and I buy MLB Show and Madden every year. The other ones are like sometimes, not always. Some years I do, some years I don't. But yeah, I haven't missed the Madden. Yeah, I'm trying. I don't think I've ever missed Madden. I play Madden every year. I miss Madden IQ when they used to do that. Madden 11 was the last time they did that. It was basically dynamic difficulty. You just set it, and it makes the game competitive. And you don't have to worry about sliders. I missed doing that. You just turn Madden IQ on. They got to bring that back, especially with all the stuff with AI now. Have Madden they should have more games with dynamic difficulty and let the AI adapt to your skill level. The only one that does that is MLB The Show has dynamic difficulty. It's really cool. It adapts to your skill level. It's the only sports game that does that. They could even have an AI dynamic difficulty with a WWE 2K. That'd be really cool. And it kind of just adapts to your skill level. That'd be nice. Is anybody here? Maybe I'll shut down the stream. I think everybody left. Say hi in the chat if you're here, otherwise I'm going to shut the stream down. Because I think it looks like it just went to 0. Alright. Last chance. Anybody in the stream? In the chat? Say hi in the chat. Alright, I'm going to turn off the stream. I think everybody's gone. Alright, I'll see you later.